really did get quite a few meals out of the Chinese food, which is great. I was out of rice, so I made some fresh rice, and that I think is going to help make the dish feel, like a lot fresher. Very good. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Friday. I have some pretty big news. I went to physical therapy today. I haven't been in 2 weeks. And whenever I last went in, I had a hip pain, not the same hip pain, but like a slightly different hip pain that I was coming to deal with. And I got some exercises for it. And at this point, I've been going to physical therapy for, I want to say 4 months, maybe. And over that time, I've developed quite a repertoire of exercises. And when I went into physical therapy today, my therapist was like, "Hey, how's it been going? How have you been feeling?" And I told him the truth. I said, in the past 5 or 6 days, I felt really good. I don't have any outstanding issues with pain anywhere. It's not like, "Oh, I've been doing pretty good, but my hip's bothering me," or "Oh, I've been doing pretty good, but my back's hurt." I feel good. And he was like, "That's great." He's like, "That's what we want to hear. That's exactly what we want, is for you to, get all of these exercises that you can, take care of things." So I had a session today. We just kind of did a little bit for my hips, a little bit for my back, a little bit for, glutes or whatever. And then at the end, he was like, "Do you feel like you have the exercises and stuff needed that you can take care of yourself at home?" And I said, "I do." He said, "Then you don't need me anymore." And I was like, yeah, I agree. He said, if anything ever happens, he's like, "You can always make another appointment." He said, "You can email me if you have specific questions." He's like, "I'd be glad to help." He's like, "But otherwise," he's like, "you've done it." And I have. And I feel good. It doesn't mean that I'm going to feel good or perfect or whatever forever. And I'm sure there's going to come a time where I did something, I pulled some, whatever. But knowing that I have the exercises I have to try and make a difference is huge. And that's awesome. So I graduated from physical therapy today. That's the term. He didn't use that term. I'm using that term. I graduated, and it feels good. It feels really good. Now, it doesn't mean that I can stop doing physical therapy. No. I still have to do physical therapy. I just have to do it at home. But I don't need to go in anymore, which is good because, we established early on, insurance didn't cover this, so I had to pay out of pocket for this. But I learned a lot. I learned a lot of exercises. One of the more interesting things I learned in physical therapy was kind of how to better identify the muscles that you're trying to use, which sounds weird to talk about, but so much of physical therapy is doing exercises that are about very specific muscles or muscle groups. And you have to become very mentally in tune with what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to work on a very specific, muscle, it may not be enough to do this exercise. Because I found, at least for me, a lot of the exercises that I would do, they could affect different parts of my body if I wasn't focused very hard on what muscle I was trying to work on. So there would be times I would do an exercise and I'm supposed to be working on my glute, but my quad would do the work for me. So then I had to very carefully be okay, no, this is what it's supposed to feel like, and work through that. And that was interesting because I've never given a whole lot of thought to my individual muscles before, and physical therapy really makes you do that because you're oh, this is for this muscle, not this muscle. If this muscle is working, I'm doing it wrong. So I learned a lot. And I'm glad that I've done it. And if anything happens, obviously I can go back, which is good. But for now, I'm done. And I'm going to keep doing my best to, do some therapy stuff at home, get back out and do like very normal walks and stay active. I've been filling my rings. I kind of lost control of my life a little bit, like last summer after I got hurt. And I feel like I'm taking it back. And that's very powerful. So, yeah. Anyway, this is just like a ringing endorsement for physical therapy. I highly recommend it if you're in a position where you need it. It was worthwhile for me. My food's getting cold. I had a pretty good day, honestly.
I'm glad.
Like I took a walk for a little bit, which was nice. I actually haven't filled my rings yet. I'm realizing that I probably have like 5 more minutes of something I have to do. That's the worst spot.
Yeah.
When you only have like 5 minutes, I might just walk around the block or something. But yeah, I had a really good day. We had a good stream tonight with Zelda. We're ending just a little bit early because we are getting up early to do a fun thing. I mean, we're not doing a fun thing, really. Chaz is doing.
I'm going to have fun.
I am going to have fun too,
Yeah.
but it's not about us. It's about Chaz, and I'm just going to keep it a secret until
Jeff
tomorrow. Oh yeah, Jeff is participating. So tomorrow, tune in because tomorrow's vlog should be a very good time. I hope I can get a good spot. Like, I hope I can see well.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow. Ciao.